We got some Mobby's jam cake. We're gonna start with some melted butter. We got 2 sticks melted butter right here. And we got 2 cups of sugar.
It wouldn't be a country kitchen if there wasn't a fly flying around.
Oh, is there a fly?
Somewhere, I just saw one.
So you gotta mix this up good. Yeah. So then we have some cinnamon. We're gonna put about 2 teaspoons worth in there. Yeah, there we go. And about 1 teaspoon of allspice.
Okay. That's about right.
Kind of mix those in there. Get a nice little
Ooh,
color.
you smell that.
It smells good. All right, and now here's the star of the recipe. We're gonna start with some preserves. We got some raspberry preserves. We're gonna put about a cup. That's right, folks, a cup in there. And we're just getting started.
Looks about right.
About a cup's worth. All right. Strawberry preserves. Another cup's worth.
Does it matter like what fruits we use, or?
I mean, you can choose which fruits you like. I like these strawberry, raspberry, and then we got some blackberry jam, and another cup of that. Woo! You're gonna want to share this cake with a lot of people. You don't want to eat it all by yourself. We're not trying to, you know, encourage diabetes being caused by one cake.
Yep.
All right, let's mix all those together.
Has a good color palette to it, you know.
Yeah, it does. All right, then we got 4 egg yolks, just the yolks that we're gonna add to there. Make sure you get every little bit that you can. Now, what's the purpose of just doing egg yolks? Do you know? Or Kim, do you know?
Because I did not know that before. The only thing I thought egg whites was for baking meringue.
All right, and we've stirred that up good and well.
Yep.
All right, and now we got 4 cups of sifted flour that we gotta, mostly sifted.
Just a little unsifted. It's fine. It's fine. This is part of it.
Yeah, if it's a little bit not sifted, that's fine. But this is gonna give you a smoother cake.
And you don't have all those clumpies in it.
Yeah, I don't have as many of the clumpies. See how much smoother that powder is?
It
than the average
does.
flour. A bit sifted in there. It's looking like Christmas time up in here with all this powder.
How many cakes is this gonna make?
This is gonna make one big cake for the family reunion coming up. So then we're gonna mix all that. Just fold that flour in there.
It's getting nice and thick.
Yeah.
With 2 C's.
So let's add this. We got 1 cup of buttermilk we're gonna add to it. Get a little less thick. Alrighty. Now we're gonna beat the egg whites and then fold them in there.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, those look good.
Good and beaten. We'll just dump those in there.
And you want to beat the egg whites till they're firm.
Now, what does that do? What's the purpose of folding rather than stirring?
Well, if you're
it's
mixing,
like a gently getting it in there.
Yeah, because I think sometimes if you mix stuff too hard, it makes it where the consistencies aren't right in the cake, and your cake can be like, it could turn out dry or flat. I don't know, something like that.
And fold it in there now. Okay, so we got this 13 by 9 cake pan that we've greased up. We're gonna dump it in here. Fill this baby up.
That boy thick. Dang, that boy thick.
Dang, this is is it gonna bake over the edges of this thing?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's gonna happen. So I'm sure that will expand.
Should we divide this
I
amongst
think
2?
you would have a good idea. That would be a very good idea. Would be to.
But Kim, we're not here for good ideas. We're here for delicious cakes, and we're going for it.
Okay, well, I will put the baking sheet underneath it so we don't have even a bigger mess in the oven.
I think this is gonna be good.
Well, I just wanted to make something good. So if we need to split this into another cake pan.
Oh, it'll still be good, even though it's just going to be overflowing.
Well, yeah.
possibility.
What do y'all think? Do you think this is going to overflow or cake perfectly?
We have another pan we can use. It's your call, Sean. Okay, we're going to take one and just pour over to another one.
Uh-huh.
Like a pro.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It looks about, needs a little bit more.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, we got to just clean that one up a little bit.
Now we got 2 jam cakes. You know what? It works out because I left out some nuts. So we're gonna do a nut cake and a non-nut cake. So we're gonna make this one a nut cake now.
Are those walnuts or?
They're walnuts.
That's for nutty people like you.
Amen.
Yeah. Now over to the oven.
And if you have a nut allergy, we got one with nuts and one without
There
nuts.
we go. You mind helping me out here?
Sure, I'll do that for you.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna go side by side, brother and sister jam cake right here.
Just like my twins.
That's right. Happy birthday.
Except they're gonna be identical and one's not gonna have nuts.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Well, they're both gonna have nuts, but they're not
Wait.
gonna be different.
We'll be back in a minute. 45 to 50 minutes. All right. While those are in the oven, we're gonna start making our frosting here. We're gonna start. We got 2 sticks of melted butter, and then we have a cup of whipping cream. All right, and we're gonna get that mixed a little bit together, and then we're gonna bring this to a boil, and then we'll go to the next step. All right, that's good and boiled. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put in half of this bag, which is a pound of confectioner's sugar. I'm just gonna pinch it right there in the middle. Yeah, that spoon of vanilla.
Which, if you watch some videos on the internet, this is legit.
Just drop that in there. And this is to make the frosting for our wonderful jam cake. All right, yeah, and we'll just, this will like thicken up a little bit and we'll put it on the cakes when they come out.
Yum.
Okay.
Ooh, look at these jam cakes.
Okay, here's our one with nuts.
The one with the nuts.
Set them over here to cool.
Y'all, this is a team effort today. We got Kim taking them out now. Charles is taking a little break over there.
Without nuts.
Without nuts.
Okay, and we'll,
Put the frosting on.
yes.
All right, so we got Kim gonna put the glaze on these cakes here.
We'll put it on the nut cake for them nutty people.
Well, that's gonna be for me and Charles then.
Yeah.
Charles and I. Charles and me. I always forget the
Charles and I.
grammar with that. Charles and I.
Charles. Yeah.
It's like a glaze more
Yes.
than a
Yes.
frosting, huh?
Yes. It's
Is
like
that's
a
what a jam cake's usually like? It's not.
Yes.
It's not so much a frosting as it
Yes,
is-
because you've got all that sugar in there
glaze.
from the jam and preserves.
Oh yeah,
So you don't really need,
that is true. Oh my goodness.
so you don't really need any more sugar to it.
Okay.
This just gives it a little bit of a glaze. Charles, you want to try jam cake?
Does it have oil in it?
No,
I'll try it.
It has oil in it, didn't it?
I'm trying to.
it doesn't have oil.
It doesn't have any vegetable oil?
No, there's no oil.
Okay. Right there, nutty for the nut. Nuts for the nutty.
Where's your fork?
He's not gonna use one.
He's just gonna.
Smells like.
Like a
Is that
barbarian.
real butter or is that
Um,
margarine? Ooh, that's hot.
Just
Yeah,
set it right
careful.
there.
Don't hurt yourself now, brother.
Okay, I'm tasting this.
Oh, look at how it's plum looking. The color.
Oh wow.
First scent, I get a butter forward scent. I get. What are y'all laughing about?
The way you're describing it.
I get a butter forward
So
scent,
fancy.
some light berry scents, and sugar.
What's your palate take?
It kind of tastes like a muffin. Like a blueberry muffin. It's thick, it's nice and dense.
That's interesting because there's like
There's not a lot of-
berries in there, but there's no blueberry.
I know, there's not a lot of aeration in the cake. So you don't get that very fluffy texture in the cake. It's more dense, kind of like a pound cake.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, there's no aeration in it.
But the flavor's good.
But the flavor's really good.
You're so observant.
What's that word?
Aeration.
How do you spell that?
Airation.
Oh, it's literally like aeration. Okay.
Instead of aviation. Aeration.